Jamie, we're back. Euxton Villa as always, the first game of pre-season. How did you find that this evening?
Yeah, it was enjoyable. It was good to be back. Good to be back amongst supporters for a start. Some of the die-hard Chorley supporters were here. I think we like this fixture every year. It's a good way to start us off. Euxton Villa, local club, and firstly condolences from Chorley Football Club to Dave McDonald's family. Unfortunately, Dave passed away this week. He's the president of the club. Local club to him and all his family, I know, get involved. Sat here is totally involved, as is his wife. So yeah, sincere condolences to them first and foremost, and a big thank you for them to welcome us to the club. They've done loads to it. It's a nice, neat, compact, tidy community club, and we're happy to be here, and they've got an experienced side, so it's a good test for our youngsters. I mean, what we saw on show tonight was some of our under-18s, B-Techs, under-21s, some of the real younger group, creating a side with a few trialists as well who've played, and bit disjointed at times. It's always going to be like that, but the lads, put on a half decent show. Could have scored a few goals, could have conceded some, of course, but not a bad run out.
Yeah, it was a good performance, as you say, because the Euxton Villa side is obviously an experienced senior football team, and a lot of the guys playing for us were sort of teenagers.
That's it, and this is the kind of level or above that we want to try and place some of our lads, and I think some of them really held their own today. As I say, it was competitive. A lot of balls were in the air at times, a lot of shoulder barging going on, and that's it. It's the nature of the game. But they've been used to playing in the under-18s, under-21s league, which is perhaps not as competitive. Players aren't as wise when you're coming up against them there as these are. So in that sense, a really good test. But the way they acquitted themselves, particularly I thought in the first half and maybe for 10 or 15 minutes in the second half, was really good. Thought they tired as well and looked a bit leggy. They had one or two injuries, but all in all, I think it was well worth it.
Now looking forward, we've got Winstanley on Saturday. Same kind of setup again, presumably?
Yeah, for us it will be. It's another opportunity for the young ones again to come up against men. Again, a good, solid, experienced Winstanley team, quite local to us, and they helped us out last season at moments where we needed a training facility, and they let us use theirs. So we're going back there and taking a squad to go and play. So again, another competitive game, and it'll be good to see how our lads stand up to that test.
The senior guys have been back training a week. How have they looked so far?
Brilliant. We're in such a strong position now coming into pre-season, where this time last year, certainly a couple of weeks before it, we were meeting. I must have met 50 or 60 players last year and had lots and lots of discussions about bringing them into the club this year. Less so with even the most recent signings, and with the likes of Billy, Blakes, Nathan Akome, and one or two others. We've known them because we did the recruitment at the back end of last season. So feel really good and confident going into the start of pre-season. They've come back all smiling, lots of laughs and jokes, and a bit of team bonding over the weekend, and yeah, it's looking quite strong, but you don't really know until the season starts.
And obviously we get to find out who we play first tomorrow, because the fixtures are out at 1 PM. Is there any fixture you particularly want on the opening day of the seaseason?
No, just a home game would be good. One of the most local ones, even better. No, we'll just see what comes out. You kind of want one of the big ones, one of the well-fancied teams, maybe the well-backed teams financially, and the ones that have recruited, to try and get them out of the way at the beginning, because they might be the ones that are a little bit more unstable and not as secure in how they play in terms of the tactics, formation, and set plays, for example. Whereas that's a bit of an advantage for us this season going into it. So look, it doesn't matter. We're just happy that the football is starting back up again for us, and that fans can hopefully, if everything goes the way that it's looking like, we'll be able to come in and enjoy a game of football.